I started the boxing program because when I was a kid, it was my outlet, for life basically. I got bullied a lot. I grew up in Denver, and I knew about boxing because my dad he boxed in the Navy. Our next door neighbor was a professional boxer. So I had known about it a little bit, but wasn't really interested at the time. But then I started getting, picked on and low self-esteem. I was scared to go to school, scared to walk to school by myself. So, I kind of told my dad about it, and he made the decision that, he's gonna start training me. So I started training every day after school. I'd go to the boys club, or boys and girls club, and they had, a bunch of stuff that we could choose from, but they had a boxing program there too. So that's what I chose to do, with the push from my dad. But and once I started doing it, I had no intentions of competing or anything, but once I got in the ring and started training, I loved it. I fell in love with the sport, boosted my confidence, and I felt like a completely new person. And I so much want to share that with everybody. I think everybody should be able to experience that feeling, just to be happy with themselves and confident in their own skin. So it's been my dream since I was a little kid to start up my own boxing program, have my own gym, eventually is what I'd like. But, just to have this program and to see the difference that I'm making in people's lives, and just to hear the feedback that I get from them is, they give me more than I could ever give them. So it's a very fulfilling thing, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. My favorite part of class is I love seeing people improve, and I love seeing things click with them. When I've been working with them on a certain, a certain punch or a certain slip, or footwork, when I see them having trouble with it, and then I'm working with somebody else, and then I'll look over and I'll see them just working on it, thinking, breaking it down. I love to see that. I love to see that I'm broadening people's horizons on the technicalities and the science of boxing. And then I love when it actually finally clicks for them, and the look on their face of I finally threw a good left hook or something, or I can double step my jab. It's very rewarding for me. And I also like at the end of class when I see everybody sweating, breathing hard, and they're all dead tired, but they all have smiles on their faces. And then when they tell me they leave here and they're like, man, I feel so tough, I just feel stronger, and that it makes my day, every single day that I do this. And that's why I said that they give me more than I can give them.
I took boxing to get motivated in life, and kind of in a rut and a standstill in my life, and heard about boxing at the community center and heard nothing but good things about it, and came in and got shown something that I didn't know about myself, and enjoy it a lot. Favorite part of class is just being in class, just seeing everybody work hard, and makes you just want to do everything in life, not even boxing, just every daily activity. Now you just want to push yourself more and more.
I took boxing because I wanted something to do with my son in the winter. We do a lot of ice fishing and stuff like that, but this was something indoors we could do, something we could do together. My brother-in-law and his son took this class a while ago. They really enjoyed it. So my son and I have been taking it, and it's been a blast. I would say my favorite combo is a 1-1-2 at my son.
Me and my mom were supposed to do some daughter and mother bonding, and we thought it'd be kind of funny if we took boxing, and I actually really enjoy it now. I really like doing the hooks, so any 3, 4.
I took boxing because I wanted to try something new, and I wanted to have a good cardio workout. Yeah, I would recommend boxing to a friend because I feel like this is a lot of fun and it's interesting and you learn new things every class, so I would recommend it.
Before I started boxing, I could barely do a sit-up, I could barely do a push-up. I was 35 pounds heavier, I had no motivation to do anything or eat healthy. But now since starting boxing, I lost all that weight and I feel more motivated to actually live healthy.
I took boxing just to try it, and I ended up loving it a lot.
I like the core a lot, and I also like just punching the bag and in the ring, but core is my favorite.
I took boxing because I became friends with the instructor, and I also work here at the community center doing marketing as well as graphic design and photography, and you know, I thought, you know, I shouldn't just preach it, I should live it, you know, I should take a class, see what it's about. And, you know, I was a little bit apprehensive stepping into the boxing classroom because, you know, I've done martial arts, I've done judo and jiu-jitsu before in the past, but throwing punches was something that I was never really confident with. I knew I couldn't really throw a very good, solid, convincing punch. But man, once I stepped into the room, it was just, the atmosphere was awesome, the music going, everyone was happy, working hard, and it wasn't intimidating at all. People weren't trying to be tough or show off their strength. It was about working on form, about working on balance, it was about technique. There's this whole mental aspect to the sport that I had no clue existed, but that I've now fallen in love with. How I feel now compared to before I started taking boxing, it's like night and day difference. I feel a lot more, as far as cardio goes, I feel a lot more efficient as I move around. My core is a lot stronger. I feel a lot more confident just in situational awareness. And just in, you know, when things when you're out and stuff gets kind of, you know, maybe you get a little intimidated by someone, you're like, you know what, I can handle this situation. I'm not saying I could go out and just beat anyone up, but just the ability to be in a situation where I need to defend myself, I know that I would be able to do that.
It's a huge untapped market. The time is now to capitalize on that.